Hey, I'm Mike.
And I'm Ben.
And we are Smoky Boys Barbecue. Today on the channel, we're doing some steaks, New York strips to be exact.
We're gonna be cooking them up 4 different ways to figure out which way gets you the most tender bite of steak.
Straight sear, a reverse sear, a straight smoke on it, and what was the last one?
We're gonna be doing a reverse sear, which is searing first and smoking after. We already got these seasoned up with that base by Gulf Coast Smoke and Big Poppa's Double Secret.
This is a winning combination. I've been cooking steaks with these two paired up for a long, long time, so let's get smoking. Smoky Boys Barbecue is brought to you by Servview Home Pros, San Antonio's backyard experts. Let's get smoking. So what we're doing today is we're taking these New York strips. I'm gonna be doing the smoking half, Ben's gonna be doing the searing. Today we're gonna be smoking on the YS640, the Yoder, one of our favorites. And then Ben's gonna be doing the searing on the Traeger Flat Rock. So just a little explanation on why these are vacuum sealed. The morning of, we season the steaks and then we vacuum seal them and put them in the refrigerator. By doing that, you're gonna be infusing flavor into those steaks and getting them ready for the evening or the afternoon whenever you're ready to cook. What we wanna know from you is, how do you cook your steak? Comment down below, do you sear, do you reverse sear, what's your favorite way? And also, what do you think we're gonna be choosing at the end as far as what's the most tender and why? So let's get smoking, let's get this open. They're vacuum sealed. They have that base, which has some MSG in it. It's kind of salty. And then Big Poppa's Double Secret. That's my secret to you. So go check that out. You can buy it here at Barbecue Outfitters. Come and get some. We're gonna put some steaks on the smoker. We're gonna do 2 on the smoker. One is gonna be just a straight smoke. The other one is gonna be a reverse sear. So with the reverse sear, the whole point of that is smoking it until about 100, 110 degrees, and then doing the finalization on the sear itself. All right, so we're gonna open up the smoker. We're taking 2 of these New York strips. These are just regular New York strips, they're not prime. Put one up here. We're gonna choose this guy. They look great, they look wonderful. We're gonna see how they taste at the end. Right now we have the Yoder cooking at right about 260 degrees. We're gonna probably take it up to about 300 degrees. We're gonna smoke them until we have an internal temperature on each one of them. So internal temp on the reverse sear again is gonna be 100, 110, and then we're gonna do a final sear on that one. And on the smoke, we're gonna get it up to about 130. I like my steaks medium rare, closer to medium, but more medium rare. I think Ben eats them just raw. So we'll see how that goes, but we'll see in just a bit.
All right, Mike has the first 2 on the smoker. We're gonna sear up the 3rd one for the reverse sear. So we're gonna throw down a little tab of butter. You can tell that griddle's nice and hot to get that nice good sear. We're gonna grab one of these 2 steaks. We're gonna put that right on top. And we're just gonna let this sit for about 30, 40 seconds. This griddle is super hot, so it shouldn't take very long. Then we'll flip, sear the other side, and then this one's going straight onto the smoker with the other 2. By the way, Mike said I like my steaks raw, black and blue, so basically. All right, you can see that nice good sear there. Now that we flipped it, we're gonna let it go for another 20 seconds or so, get a sear on the other side, and then it's gonna go straight onto the smoker. I've never done this reverse sear method before. It seems like you're gonna lose your sear by putting it on the smoker after, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. All right, we got a good sear on both sides. Move this over to the Yoder. The 4th steak is gonna be just sear, so that's gonna be right at the very end. We're gonna let these cook up until we get ready for the reverse sear. We have the 3 steaks on the smoker. Those have been coming up the temp. So we're gonna get our fully seared steak on the grill now and turn our griddle temp up a little bit. We got our butter down and we're just gonna get our steak right on top of that butter. This one's gonna cook fully on the griddle. So probably about 5 minutes on each side and then straight off onto the cutting board. All 4 of these steaks will rest for 5-10 minutes before we cut into them, just to let the juices kind of reabsorb into the steaks. But we're gonna let this go. We're gonna pull the reverse seared off here in just a couple minutes, get the sear on that, and then we'll be good to go. All right, we've got our full sear steak going. We've got our all smoked steak. We've got our reverse sear. We're gonna get our reverse sear, our normal reverse sear, if that wasn't enough confusion. We're gonna get our normal reverse sear on the griddle to sear up. So we're gonna throw down a little bit more butter. Get that on there nice and hot. We're gonna let that sear up probably only a minute or 2, and then that one will be ready to go. The other 2 on the smoker are getting close, so we're about there. All right, we pulled off the reverse sear. I'm gonna pull off our normal reverse sear here. That one's gonna have just a couple more minutes, maybe another minute. And our smoked one is also about a minute out. It's about 120, 125, 130-ish. Pull that one. We are keeping these in order so we don't forget. I'm gonna say this one is also good to go. I'll be honest, I don't have super high hopes for this one. Let's shut down our grills, get inside, and we're gonna try these out, see which one gives you the most tender cut.
We are back at the cutting table. It looks incredible. Each one of these steaks has a differential as far as color, as far as the juices. Everything looks different, which is really neat to see, you know, when you put it all on one table. We have our smoked steak. We have our reverse seared steak. Second, we have our reverse sear steak, which sounds all kinds of backwards. And then we have our straight sear. So the straight sear is the darkest in color. The reverse looks kind of how a reverse
That's what I expected.
Yeah, like what I would expect.
Kind of lost a little of the sear, but it's still on the edges.
It's really cool to see. And then you have your reverse sear, which looks great. I mean, that's kind of typically how people cook their steak, right? And the smoke looks kind of dull.
There's not much to it. It's pretty bland. Look, it doesn't look cooked all the way, honestly.
It doesn't look cooked all the way, but how does it taste? That's what I want to know.
So how do you do your steaks at home? And what do you think is gonna win here?
Okay, that's a great question. So lately, I've just been doing just a straight sear. I've been doing straight sear for probably the past few years. Reason being is I have perfected that method. I used to do a reverse sear, which I really liked, but then I went to just a straight sear. It's quick, it's easy. I'm serving the family like in 20 minutes, and these steaks are super tender.
It's definitely the faster
It
way
is.
to cook, for sure. I mean, that one was done in 5 minutes, maybe 10.
And that's the cool part about the straight sear. I mean, you get some good flavor, you have a nice outside crust, and you still have a tender center.
I'm reverse sear all the way.
You reverse sear all the way.
I haven't cooked a steak any other way than that in probably 3 or 4 years. You know, you get the slow cook, so it tenderizes everything, really renders all the fat.
Yeah.
And then you get that nice crust right at the end, so it doesn't fade away. It's not getting lost anywhere in the cook.
You know what's gonna be crazy? Is if the smoked one tastes better than all of them.
It's possible. You know, we'll see.
We'll see. Let's find out.
Yeah.
So Ben's gonna get to cutting. What we're gonna do is cut straight down the center of each of them, and we're gonna show you what the inside looks like on each one. So what we're expecting is, so the reverse sear looks nice and juicy.
I can tell you right now that the reverse sear and the reverse both cut very easily. That one was a little hard to cut through.
There you go. Oh man, that looked like butter.
That one went pretty easy too. So just the smoked one was the only one that was a little tough to cut.
And again, we're using Gulf Coast Smoke, and we're using Big Poppa's Double Secret. This is my secret. This is the winning combination. So check these out. Click the link below. We're gonna have them below. If you can, go ahead and comment as far as which one you think is gonna be the winner. If you do comment, we're gonna send over a free bottle of rub.
Sure.
Yeah, we'll send over a free bottle of rub for you to check it out.
All right, we're gonna start off with the full smoke.
So the full smoke, we cooked it up to.
I will say, it does have a nice look inside. It's pretty even.
Yeah.
It does have a little smoke ring on it.
We cooked it to 130.
It was about 130-ish.
125.
We pulled it off. Let it rest for about 10 minutes.
And these are New York strips. So they do have a little layer of fat on them.
Yeah.
This doesn't look bad at all, dude.
It doesn't look bad, but I'm curious how tender it's gonna be.
Cheers. What do you think?
It's very chewy. It tastes good.
I was gonna say, it has great flavor.
I mean, I am missing the texture a little bit from the crust.
Yeah.
But as far as flavor, it tastes great. All right, I'm
It's
gonna
not
cut up
bad.
the reverse sear here.
I'll say that's probably not the winner though.
You probably went a little bit over on temp here, but it does look good.
That looks
Definitely more medium, but
looks really good though. Wow.
it's crazy. Same seasoning,
Yeah.
same, vacuum seal and all that. Those could not taste any different.
That is freaking delicious, dude. That is like really good, man. And you can see the juices kind of flowing out, on the ones that have been seared. So in my mind, clearly searing or reverse searing, whatever.
Yeah, it gets the juice in there.
Absolutely, whatever, it kind of locks it in.
Yeah. All right, let's go for the reverse.
Okay, this is a reverse, all kinds of backwards. Let's see how this one tastes. Look at that. This one
Definitely got more gray, more
yeah.
around the edges. It's a little bit more gray,
It almost looks like a,
which is generally what you get when you do the full sear. But I'm curious if it tenderized like the reverse sear did. We didn't say it, but that one was definitely way more tender.
that was definitely way more tender. Let's find out. Let's ready? Oh my God.
That one's still very tender.
That one's great. I still like the reverse sear better.
I was gonna say, of the two, I'm still leaning toward reverse sear, but this one's not far behind.
That's really good. If you want to do a reverse sear on that, which is basically doing
Sear first.
sear first and then smoke at the end.
Yeah, the biggest difference is definitely the crust. The crust is lost on this a lot.
I agree with that.
But
I agree with
it's
that.
very good and still very tender. All right, let's go for just the full sear.
Full sear. Look at those juices flowing around it. You could tell that's locked in.
Yeah. Now, with that said, this has the most gray, which is generally what you're avoiding with the smoking part of this, or sous vide if you go that route.
Yeah.
Any sort of slow cooking.
We should have done a sous vide too, but I don't have a sous vide.
But I'm curious on the tenderness of this. That's what this is really about.
It definitely has like a pink center, gray center,
Yeah.
and the crust looks amazing. The crust is amazing.
Crust is the best. but it's definitely not tender.
It is not. Mind you, we're using choice products, right? So go to H-E-B, get the 4-pack of New York strips. This is just an everyday choice product. So we didn't want to go prime. We wanted to do something that, you know, you could just pick up really quickly and cook 4 steaks.
Yeah, yeah, and plus, if you're trying to figure out which one's tender, going with the tougher piece of meat is generally what's going to be the easiest to tell the difference between them.
In my mind, there's a clear winner.
I agree.
That's crazy, dude.
It's definitely reverse sear.
Reverse sear, 110%. I mean,
Now, with that said, this had the best crust.
it did.
Both of these tasted very good. But this one just has it all.
And then don't ever just smoke your steaks.
Unless you want to just slice it and go do jerky like we did in one of our videos. Well, again, let us know what you thought.
Yeah.
And go ahead and like and subscribe. Go check out our social medias. And we're posting stuff over there that we don't post anywhere else, so go check it out.
I hope you liked this episode. I hope you liked the test that we did. I'm going back to reverse sear. Let us know what you want to do. But that was a delicious test. I love cooking steak. You know, who doesn't, right?
Can't go wrong with steak.
So until next time, keep the smoke rolling and the flavor flowing. Please cut me another piece.